Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this series, I'm sharing my experience about Microverse as a Microverse student or as a Micronaut. This video is about week 8. I can't believe I'm already 2 months into this program. These are the activities and projects we did this week. You can pause your screen and have a look. I'm just gonna talk about the highlight of this week, which is about testing. I'm going to talk about what is testing in software, different types, and what project or what we did about it in this week in a short tutorial. Enjoy. In software development, testing is like checking and double checking a program to make sure it works correctly. It's very similar to proofreading an essay to catch mistakes and to make sure that all the pieces of a puzzle fit together perfectly. Testing involves running the software and observing how does it behave to find any problems or mistakes. This is very important because even small mistakes can make your software crash, can give you incorrect results or just not work as expected. Different types of testing are used to check different aspects of the software. For example, we have unit testing, and they are used to check individual parts of the software and check whether they work correctly on their own. On the other hand, we have the integration testing, which makes sure that all these parts work together correctly. And then we have the system testing, which checks the entire software to check whether it meets all the requirements or not. Other types of testing focus on specific things, like making sure the software is easy to use, if it performs well, if it keeps information secure, or if it still works properly after changes have been made. In short words, the goal of testing is just to find any problems before the software is released. By doing a thorough testing, developers can make sure that their software is reliable, it works as expected, and the user will have the best user experience. This week, we performed automated unit tests on the to-do list project that we did previously. We will go and we will try together to do a simple test. So going to our Visual Studio, so our goal is to test this function. Let's zoom in. So as you can see, this simple function is called the add new task. So in our to-do list project, this function will receive the new description or the new task that the user wanted to add, and it will also receive the tasks array. What will happen inside is it will create this new object where it has the description, the completed check, and the index, and it will push the new object to our tasks array, and then it will return the task back. At this point, I have already installed the Jest framework, and I also installed the configuration file for the Babel RC to be able to use the import-export statements just like normal ES6. We can see now that we imported our function that we want to test. We described, and we said that describe is to group different tests together, but here we are using only one test. We named our test add a new object to the tasks array, and then we have the tasks, and we define the description. These two are what we're gonna send to our function, and here is the expected result. All right, so now our test is complete. To run the test on exactly this file, since I have other tests as well, we're gonna just run it like this. We see our test is giving us actually an error. Since the arrays in JavaScript are reference types, that means this matcher here will compare the reference in the location memory of this array and the array that we are receiving from our function. To solve this issue, we only need to compare the contents of the array. So instead of to be, we're gonna put to equal So this way, we are comparing the contents of these two arrays, and if we run the test again, we will have it passed. It tells us that add a new object to the task array is a passed test. I want to say that don't get fooled about this week. So when I was checking the activities that we're gonna have this week, I thought, oh, this might be easier since we don't have really many technical projects. But oh man, this week was really annoying, was really long. There are a lot of reading materials, and even like in the testing subject, I felt like the materials are not leading very well. However, the support structure in Microverse is very good. There's always someone to ask when you get stuck. And that's how I managed to pass this week. Finally, don't forget the like, subscribe, and notification bell. If you have any feedback about my videos or any questions, add a comment. Connect with me on LinkedIn and Twitter. Have a beautiful day and happy coding.